Hi, my name is Rebecca Louisa Smith, and I'm the CEO and founder of the film Festival Doctor. And we are very excited to have our script, The Spark, at the FFTG Awards. Thank you very much for selecting it. Now, the script, The Spark, was written by the wonderful and very talented Alex Fraser. Alex is no longer with us, he passed away. So we're getting his script out on the circuit and getting it seen and read by industry professionals to get it off the ground, and getting his legacy to be keeping it alive around the world. So thank you again. So here's the answer to the questions. These questions are going to be answered based upon the information that Alex told us during the time that we were working with him.
Hi there, my name is Nicole. I am one of Rebecca's colleagues and producer for The Spark. It is definitely obviously an honor for both Rebecca and I to receive this opportunity on behalf of Alex, because Alex was obviously an incredible writer. So thank you for having us. So Alex was inspired by the possibility of freedom in a society that has essentially failed the Black communities. So he was inspired by a possibility that that will actually change with enough awareness of the problems. In 2013, the verdict for George Zimmerman was released, and George Zimmerman was found not guilty for the murder for Trey Von Martin. Alex and a few other people responded to this with different tweets, obviously, and sort of social media sharings of people's opinions and thoughts on the verdict. Alex's tweet went viral. It was quite poignant, but on point. Alex wrote, "For the rest of your life, you are now going to feel what it's like to be a Black man in America. You will feel people stare at you, judging you for what you think are unfair reasons. You will lose out on getting jobs for something you feel is outside of your control. You will believe yourself to be an understanding citizen and wonder why people choose not to see that. People will cross the street when they see you coming. They will call you hurtful names. It will drive you so insane some days that you will want to scream at the top of your lungs. But you will have to wake up the next day, put on a firm look, and push through life." So these words that Alex obviously wrote in 2013 show the mind of the writer at a time before we've obviously seen the rise of Black Lives Matter. Alex was incredibly ahead of his time, and it's for one of the reasons obviously why Rebecca and myself and the whole FFD team have supported him from day one. But he is was inspired by, and through this script is still inspired by, the betterment for the future for Black communities.
In terms of problems and challenges, etc., to overcome, with regards to the writing the script, there were virtually none. Alex approached me with, I think it was the second draft of The Spark, and said, "I'd like to work with you to really get this script on point and help to get it into festivals and get it made." I was like, okay, second drafts, we're going to take a bit of time to work with him. And there was literally no problems. It was immaculately written, really polished. And I said, "Have you been someone else with this script?" And he said, "No." So it was written perfectly well, and there was nothing to change apart from just tweaks. The structure was there, and the core of it was there. I was going to do any more work on it, nothing like a rewrite. It was flawless. So nothing there with the script. It was just really getting it off the ground, as Nicole will say.
So getting it off the ground, we at one point had an investor ready to fund the script. So at the moment, the only problem we have is getting funding. It is not if, it's just when. Rebecca and I have committed ourselves indefinitely to this script and to having it shot. because we would like Alex's legacy and Alex himself to live on through his script, and honor him in doing so. So it's just been funding that we've had a few glitches with. At the time we had the early stages, I should say, of backing, we had to park things because Alex was undergoing cancer treatment. So we are now in communication with Alex's sister Gloria, who's been an incredible help in helping us. We knew Alex was incredible, but she has just shown us even more into who this human being was. And so now it's just about getting funding. So that's sort of where we're at. We did have someone, we had to park it, and we are not if, but when. Alex's protagonist, his wish list was Michael B. Jordan. And Rebecca and I, we never asked Alex exactly why. However, we have the belief that obviously Michael B. Jordan represents so much of, let's say, how do I put this? Michael B. Jordan he represents a strong, solid Black man who has essentially, he's flourished. And the first film that Michael B. Jordan, his sort of first opening film that we sort of got to know him in was Fruitvale Station, which was poignant and an incredible film that is very much attributed to Alex's style of writing, understanding of the cultural issues within his community. So I think that's probably, and this of course is only Rebecca and I sort of mulling over perhaps why he chose Michael B. Jordan, which of course we all know he's incredibly gorgeous and wonderful to watch on screen as well, which always helps. Mm-hmm. But he makes for, I think, the hero. He's a perfect hero.
So once again, thank you very much for selecting The Spark to compete at this year's FFTG Awards. We are totally 100% ecstatic and so grateful. And also Alex's family, Gloria and his parents, are also very proud that this script of his is going far and wide and being seen and read by judges around the world. We're really thrilled. Thank you.
Thank you.